Hello everyone. This week we are jumping straight into a art request from someone in my community. I find these especially heartwarming because to request an art commission in my channel, you have to save up 100,000 channel points. And given that sometimes you're lucky to get maybe 1,000 in a single stream, that is quite a long time to save up. But it's a way that I think is really fun to get free art requests, and it allows me to space out the requests so I'm not quite so overtaxed, or that I can space this out because I do work a full-time job and stream and art and try to life somewhere in between all of that. So I do have to space them out, and I do have to make them a little expensive if I'm going to give them away for free. So this was very near and dear to me and very special because this is someone who doesn't really talk a ton in my streams, but yet took the time to save up their channel points and want something done from me, which I just find extremely special and I'm very honored to be able to fulfill such an awesome request. And so this person had reached out to want an axolotl, I hope I'm saying that correctly, which I had never drawn before, and all they asked was that I make it cute. So I found a few references of both cartoon axolotls and real life axolotls to try and come up with something that could work in a emote capacity. This is something that someone wanted for their Twitch channel, and emotes are square. So when making an emote design, you want to have as much of the image inside of that square, if at all possible, without losing too much detail. So that's why the head and the features are as large as they are in comparison maybe to the rest of the body, to make sure it could squish and it could fit all inside of that square shape. So I sketched this one live, and I wanted to make sure that it had the axolotl design that I wanted. I tried sketching out something else and ended up absolutely hating it, and came back to this one because this, I think, was actually more of the vision that I had. So after sketching it out, I wanted a nice thick black outline. I tend to like my black outlines in designs. They just allow me to really make those colors pop, and it's just something I quite enjoy. So here I am just outlining the, what would you call those, tendrils? I don't know, the cute little things on its head. And then you'll see here in a moment, I actually strayed away from the initial feathering, I guess. I don't know the proper terms for this. But you can see in my sketch, it had kind of those bumpy, and here I was testing out on the left side versus the right, which one I liked better. I ended up sticking with the left with that more feathery look, because I think that was a little bit more true to the actual creature. Axolotls are very adorable and very alien looking at the same time. So coming up with a color scheme in this, I had compared what the original requester had in their current emotes, and they seemed to have a lot of blues and a lot of pinks. And so I wanted something that was a little bit more on the purple side, but still had some blues and some pinks to kind of blend in with the other emotes that they already had. They did not already have any sort of axolotls, and so I wanted to make sure that this one was one that wouldn't so starkly stand out away from what they already had existing, but I also wanted to kind of just have some fun in here. So here I am coming in with kind of a neon blue and blending that into the purple. I couldn't help but as I realized my two color choices, at least initially, they reminded me quite a bit of the Utah Jazz. I myself am from Utah, and so it just made me kind of think, every time I get these two colors next to each other, it makes me think of that basketball team. I am not in any way someone who enjoys sports, but anyway, so here I am just coming in with some shading. I wanted to make sure that it had some definition. I'll also come in with some highlights. And then I wasn't quite satisfied with how the blue had blended into the purple, so I come back through and blend it a little bit more, and then I highlight in the inner parts a little bit of pink. I wanted to have a little bit more glow, a little bit more warmth than the purple and the blue was currently providing. So here I am just kind of making sure all of those scratchy chalk lines I had in there before are gone. And this is how we ended up with the final result. I have sent this over to the requester. She really enjoyed it, and so I'm really, really happy to provide some art. So if you liked this video, please feel free to support my channels. You can follow me on any of my socials with Akai Fox. And as always, just thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.